following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
Pass across, breaks right in front, scores! What a pass from Elliott Life, and Briggs makes it 5-1.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com. Oahe Capitals hockey is brought to you by First National Bank, Taco John's, Weatherall, Sunmaster, North Star Financial, and Missouri.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to the Mitchell Toshiba as we are set for hockey here this evening. John Winkler here with you on a beautiful Friday evening for the end of November, and the hockey season is here. The regular season returns as the Capitals, the number 2 seed last year, going into the state tournament, finished 4th overall, looking to do the same here this year in terms of the regular season. Want to be one of the top 2 teams, but wanting to be finished stronger in the state tournament in 2021-2022. The Oahe Capitals will take on this Mitchell Marlin team, and the Marlins are 0-2 so far. They played the Rushmore Thunder in their 2 games, losing 9-0 and 13-3. And the Thunder gave the Marlins a lot of power plays, but they did not convert to the Mitchell Marlins. They went 2 for 20 in those 2 power plays as the Oahe Capitals playing here tonight against this Mitchell team, and that's going to be the story, is if the Capitals can kind of do the same. Obviously you want to limit how many power plays Mitchell gets, but keeps them kind of frustrated with that power play as they were 2 for 20. They were 0 for 10 in the first game and 2 for 10 in the second game, where the Mitchell Marlins, when they lost 13-3 to the Rushmore Thunder. So the Thunder are 2-0. The Marlins are at 0-2. And the Oahe Capitals will get the first chance here to play their first game, their only game this weekend before they have a 3-game weekend coming up here as they take on then Aberdeen, Watertown, and Huron next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all on the road. The Capitals will have their first 5 games on the road before they finally return home to the Expo Center to take on Yankton, and then we'll return to play until after the first of the year. So the Capitals are looking to start off on the right foot, and they get the Mitchell Marlins tonight here at the Mitchell Toshiba. It's the first time we've played here in a long time that there hasn't been pink all over the ice. Early part of the season, there is no pink the rink this early in the season. The Capitals have a chance to play the Mitchell Marlins here this evening. Puck drop is around 13 minutes away as they are warming up now. They'll zam the ice, and we'll get going here right around that 8 o'clock hour. So the Capitals taking on the Mitchell Marlins here this evening. We step aside, and we'll come back, and we will hear from Coach Steve Steele of the Oahe Capitals. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
This is Mark Ovenden.
And I'm Mike Henriksen.
Join us each day for Calling All Sports with Mark O and Mike H.
Calling All Sports with Mark O and Mike H is a daily sports talk show. We'll feature great guests, on-location broadcasts, and your interaction. The show is local, but the topics won't always be. Become a fan of Calling All Sports with Mark O and Mike H on Facebook. Calling All Sports with Mark O and Mike H. Weekdays right here.
Calling All Sports, weekday evenings at 6, right after CBS News on today's KCCR.
Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierce.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it. to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Hi, this is Steve Steele, the head coach for the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Time for the Weather All Coaches interview. Joining me is Coach Steve Steele of the Oahe Capitals. And, Coach, first game of the regular season. It's finally got to this point. It feels like preseason's taken a long time for the regular season to get here. But this team's coming in, Mitchell, at 0-2 right now. They've already got their feet wet with two regular season games. And you talked about it a little bit this morning that it's a little bit of an advantage, but why is it different for them to have two games and you guys playing your first?
I just think the biggest thing is that there's a lot of changes every year to year. The way games are called, the way, all the little rule changes, and those ones just came out. And so they kind of got two games of all of the official ones. In preseason you can still kind of pick your poison and, that no one really is too strict with anything, where when you get to the league season, then it's, it's by the book. So, they did get two games in that environment, in that mindset, and, we'll have to get ours wet tonight.
As you guys get ready for this game, Kieran Duffy's your starting goalie for tonight. Carter Scholes is out sick, but for Kieran Duffy, this is his third year playing varsity hockey, or being the varsity goalie. What do you expect from him tonight?
He'll come in. He's confident. He's a good, confident kid. Like you said, he's been here before, and he's just reared back, ready to go. So, I said we're excited to have him in there and having fun.
Your top line is a little bit young this year compared to what it has been the last couple of years. You get Ashton Grease, and then alongside of him, Carter Sanderson and Jaron Beck, who Sanderson, an 8th grader, and Beck only a sophomore, with Grease being the junior. But he is the captain of the team and going to lead this team this season. So what makes you like that top line?
They're three very talented kids. They're very, very good at moving the puck, and they really set the tone with that puck movement and their creativity. And then you've got all three of them are very capable finishers as well. So there's just a lot to like about these guys, both individually and as a whole, as a group.
Do you feel like there might be some growing pains with them? I know Ashton's been part of the JV varsity team since he was an 8th grader, but do you feel like there's potentially could be some growing pains with him?
Every year there's going to be growing pains, no matter if you bring back everybody or nobody. Those will always come up. Those will be things we need to work through. But, we know the tools are there, and, we've just got to continue to build and hone those tools as best we can.
You saw this team last weekend, and they went 2 for 20 in the power play. What do you expect? Obviously, that's one thing to expect is not to get in the penalty box. But from that, those just the stats, what does that tell you?
It's one thing to go against Rapid. Rapid's got a really good penalty kill year to year. But, hopefully that tells you they did a good job drawing penalties too. Obviously with the way things are changing, it's going to be something that we've all got to adjust to. It's kind of the thing we talked about in the beginning, where they've had 2 games to kind of hopefully figure out these changes. And, we'll have to figure those out today, and hopefully not with getting 10 penalties.
What do you like from your power play if you get the opportunity and multiple opportunities to try and cash in?
I think we've got a lot of really good puck movers on there. We've got some good finishers, but I just think that the patience and the passing is 2 things that are really, really good on our power play right now.
What's it going to take to knock off Mitchell here tonight?
We just got to keep playing the way that we've been playing throughout the preseason. We've got to play fast. We've got to really have good passing and good creativity. I think this is a team that's very, very creative, can do a lot of different things with the puck, and the more they're able to showcase that, the better off we'll be.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, John.
Back with more of the pregame show next year on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Jason of Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is D.T. Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PeerCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports.
Hi, this is Assistant Captain Jaden Floor, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to the Toshiba as the White Capitals taking on the Mitchell Marlins here getting set in about here just momentarily. We're going to be about another 10 minutes away before we get things underway here this evening. But the White Capitals, again, this is their first game. The Mitchell Marlins played the first two games of the season last weekend when they lost to the Rushmore Thunder 9-0 and 13-3. Brookings and Sioux Falls, too, they open up their season tonight over in Sioux Falls. That is at 8:30, so about a half an hour by the time we get done with the first period. That game will be starting, so that second period will be able to get you an update on that score. Elsewhere across the varsity landscape, the girls varsity, the White Capitals had their first varsity game tonight, and they picked up a win over the Huron All-Stars. As they won 7-3, the White Capitals are 1-0 to open up the season. Ashton Lee had 4 goals in the game as the White Capital girls win 7-3 over the Huron All-Stars. Olivia Swenson, Kirsten Miller, Ashton Lee had 4, and actually Miller had 2. Ashton Lee had 4, and then Olivia Swenson, she got the first goal of the game just 3 minutes in, and the White Capitals ran their way to a 7-3 win, out shooting Huron 34-22. And were able to, they did give up 3 penalties, or 3 penalties. They were 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. But the Capitals are 1-0 to open up the season. Tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock, we'll have Hawaii Capital girls hockey for you as they will take on the Rushmore Thunder. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on the Brookings Rangers. So we'll have both those games for you here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube to watch at Capital City Rock Sports as those two matchups. Again, 5 o'clock will be on the air around 4:40. And then on Sunday, it'll be a 2 o'clock start, so it'll be on the air about 1:40 for that one, as the Oahe Capitals already off to a good start. 1-0 with the win, 7-3 over the Huron All-Stars, and the Oahe Capital boys are trying to do the same against the Mitchell Marlins here this evening, as they will be looking for an opportunity to take down this Marlins team. You look at the top line for the Oahe Capitals as we go through some of the lineups here, and it'll be a different look than what we saw last year. The Oahe Capitals at top line, and Rafe Briggs, Elliott Life, and Andy Gordon, they were phenomenal, one of the best lines in the state, one of the best lines in Oahe Capitals history, if not the best line that the Oahe Capitals have seen in their history. They have all graduated, so now the new top line, you're going to see Ashton Grease, Carter Sanderson, and Jaron Beck. We go from 3 seniors to not even one of them being a senior. Ashton Grease, a junior, Carter Sanderson, an 8th grader, and Jaron Beck, a sophomore, as 2 of those guys, Sanderson and Beck, are having their first year with the varsity. Ashton Grease is his 3rd year with the varsity team, as he actually played as an 8th grader. Didn't get a whole lot of time, but was able to sit the bench as an 8th grader for that varsity team. So he comes in with the most experience on this Oahe Capitals team, and that's why he's going to be wearing the C as well. He's the captain on this 2021-22 team. Jane Floor, Dre Burns, 2 defenders, are going to be the assistant captains for the Oahe Capitals here this year. Carter Scholes is out sick, so he is not going to be here tonight. Kieran Duffy is the starting goalie. Colin Lee is the backup. So those 3 goalies will be rotating a lot of time this year. You're going to hear those 3 names. You won't hear them. You'll hear them a lot, but you won't hear them a lot, because they're going to be able to get some time for all 3 of them, which will be big, especially down the stretch, and especially once you get in the state tournament. And you got 3 goalies right there. Each goalie might have just 1 game, and that'd be big to have a fresh goalie coming in for all 3 of those games for the state tournament. But Kieran Duffy coming in, he has won his only game so far that he has played from the 2021 preseason. But when you look at his stats from what they were in 2020 to 2021, he went 9-1 and with a 1.97 goals against average, that save percentage of .929. Carter Scholes went 8-2 with a 220 goals against average and 925 save percentage, and did have 1 shutout. Well, those 2 goalies were absolutely phenomenal for the Oahe Capitals last year, and you expect them to be the same, and you expect then Colin Lee to be able to get a few games here and there as well before the end of the season. And with a 3-game weekend coming up next weekend, you might be seeing those 3 guys coming up, and all 3 might be playing. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We are moments away from puck drop, still just a little bit of ways here before we get things underway for the 2021-22 season. But it's good to have you along. It's good to have you here on a Friday night. It's good to be back calling some hockey, and the winter sports kick off really quickly. We went from last Thursday, Friday, and Saturday calling the state volleyball tournament to now starting the Oahe Capital season here this year for just a week after we get done with the volleyball tournament. And, of course, Coach Steve Steele goes from coaching the football team a couple weeks ago, win that state championship again, to now being the head coach another year for the Oahe Capitals. Assistant coaches Brian Hermansen, John Katilnik, and Dave Nelson. Brian Hermansen not here tonight, but John Katilnik, Dave Nelson, and Kent Brown are all here help coaching the Oahe Capitals, and they'll be on the bench this evening for the varsity contest. The Caps, after tonight, again, they're going to be off until next week, Friday, so they get just 1 game to start the season. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week, they'll play on the road again. They'll play against Aberdeen on Friday, then Watertown on Saturday, and Huron on Sunday. And then we'll go to Rushmore the following Sunday before they finally get a chance to be at home, and they'll take on Yankton on both Saturday and Sunday. So before the Capitals get to be at home, they're going to play 5 regular season games before their first home game, where they'll play a lot. They're going to play a lot of home games at the end of the season. There's only 8 road games this year, 12 home games, 8 road games, because Sioux Center is coming back to the Expo Center again for the 3rd straight year. COVID changed things up in 2020, which kept the Capitals from going to Sioux Center in 2020, the 2021 season. So Sioux Center came back, and then because of other conflicts as well, they play at Dordt College. So they have to come back again to the Expo Center, and because now the Capitals are in that same type of transition with the Yankton Bucks, that they go from playing 2 games down in Yankton in 1 year, back-to-back days, to then the next year Yankton coming to the Expo Center, and that's where it falls this year. So the Capitals in their 20 games this year will have 12 home games and 8 road games, and they're going to enjoy a lot of home cooking in January and February, where today's weather was great to travel in, and hope that most of the weather is good to travel in throughout the season, but when it could get really bad, the Capitals will be at home and won't have to worry about that as much going into the 2022 portion of the season. Yeah, when you look at what returns, and we talked about just a little bit with Ashton Grease being that guy, he finished the season with 13 goals last year, 14 if you include the state tournament. But what Ashton Grease was able to do is now going to have to pick up the goal pace a little bit. He had the assists there. He was 13 goals and 12 assists for the Oahe Capitals in 14 goals and 12 assists for the Oahe Capitals in 2021. So 26 points overall. You look at Keenan Howard, who returns for his senior campaign as well. He had the only other guy that returns with double-digit goals. He and Ashton Grease are the only guys that return with those double-digit goals, with Rafe Briggs, Andy Gordon, and Elliott Life all having nearly 20 goals each in that 2021 season. Dre Burt also returns, though. One of the better defensemen in all of South Dakota. He's going to be paired up with Corbin Beestrom. Keenan Howard, Jaden Floor are paired up defensively, and then we'll go through the forwards here. Ashton Grease, Carter Sanderson, and Jaron Becker lined up in that first line. John Lyons, Devin Dodson, and newcomer Andre Carbonneau. He returns. He is a junior. This is his first year playing with the varsity team, as he did play for the Oahe Capitals. Went to Sioux Falls and now is back and playing again. So it's good to have him back for another game, for another season here for the Oahe Capitals. Barrett Schweitzer, Keller Herman, and Jace Anderson make up the third line. Aiden Anderson, Riley Pfeiffer, and Alex McIntyre is that fourth line. And that third pair of defensemen, Grayson Hunsley and Ryan Wadeen, round out the Capitals' 4 lines and 3 defensemen. And you have Kieran Duffy, the starting goalkeeper here for the Capitals this evening. Carter Scholes is out sick. Colin Lee is the backup for the Oahe Capitals. On the other side for the Metro Marlins, only 3 goals so far in 2 games, but 2 of those 3 come from William Elstrand, who had 6 goals last year. Tanner Pites, the highest goal scorer to return and the highest goal scorer for the Marlins last year, returns. He had 10 goals. He does have 1 assist so far. Parker Denny has the other goal of the 3. And the one man, there's one other guy that had points. Actually, that is the only guy that had points. Those 3 guys are the only 2 right now that have points, or only 3 that right now have points for the Mitchell Marlins. It'll be Ian Vaughn in net again for the Mitchell Marlins. Drake Jerky won 3 games last year. Had a 5.89 goals against average, but he is out with an injury, so it will be Ian Vaughn again in net, who played the JV game as well. So as that is something to take into account when this game begins here in just a little bit. Oahe Capitals, Mitchell Marlins coming up. Puck drop is coming up after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre. Saturday night, the Hawaii Lady Capitals are at home, and you can catch the game on Capital City Rock. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me as the Lady Caps play host to the Rushmore Thunder in the second game of the season in the middle of a 3-game weekend. Coverage will start at 4:40 with puck drop at 5 o'clock at the Expo Center in Fort Pierre. It's the Hawaii Capitals and Rushmore Thunder girls varsity action Saturday night on your home for Hawaii Capitals. Capital City Rock, CapitalCityRock.com, and available to watch on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierre say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason of Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Hi, this is Dre Burnt, assistant captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back, as they are introducing the starting lineup, we'll send it over to the PA. So we are ready to go here this evening as the Oahe Capitals take on the Mitchell Marlins. Those starting lineups for you once again, as it is for the Oahe Capitals, it is Ashton Grease, Carter Sanderson, Jaron Beck, the junior, 8th grader, and sophomore. And then the two defensemen, Keenan Howard and Jaden Floor. And the starting goalie is Kieran Duffy for the Oahe Capitals. For the Mitchell Marlins, it is going to be William Elfstrand, along with going to be Mick Daly and number 21, Josh Grossdidier. Those are your three forwards, and then Garrett Arnold and Ashton Reimnitz will be the starting defensemen, and Ian Vaughn is in net here as we are set. 17 minutes are on the clock. Opening face-off of the 2021-22 season. We are underway here in the 2021 season. Keenan Howard gets the face-off for the Capitals. Up ahead for Jaron Beck. It'll be taken and pulled in by Carter Sanderson. He tried to backhand one towards the net, and it will be sticked away by the Mitchell Marlins. And out towards the neutral zone, it'll be taken back by Howard and the Capitals. He'll play it off the boards and down. They'll wave off icing, and it'll be now taken by Garrett Arnold behind the nets as he is chased down by Jaron Beck. They'll come free up towards the boards as Jaden Floor will step forward with it. Now to Ashton Grease, trying to get a shot away. That was blocked down by Josh Grossdidier. And then back behind the net, the Marlins try to recover as it's played up the boards on the far side, and Grossdidier on the backhand missed the pass. And now Beck, he'll circle with it, comes in front for Sanderson, and he just didn't get the stick on it to get the shot away. Then Grease will fling one just wide. Jaden Floor will hold the zone. The Capitals good pressure here in the first shift of the season. And then it'll be taken again by the Oahe Capitals. Here's Devin Dotson in. Dotson with a shot and a save made. The rebound was off the stick, and then another shot by John Lyons and a save made by Vaughn. And then the net comes off his moorings. And oh my goodness, what a start for the Oahe Capitals. They get a couple of good looks on Ian Vaughn, but he comes up big to make a couple of big saves. With 15:54 left to go here in the first period, and a no score, 2 shots so far for the Oahe Capitals. To the right of Vaughn, who have played in the JV game. JV won their first game of the season. There's Dre Burnt with a shot that gets blocked down. It'll go to the far side corner. We're going to come back up to the blue line. Burt's able to hold the zone momentarily, but then it's going to be taken here by the Mitchell Marlins. Into the zone, that pass gets knocked down, and then a man from the Marlins goes into the nets. Knocks it off his moorings, took Kieran Duffy down with him. As it was Parker Denny trying to get that pass away, but it was blocked by the defenseman, Corbin Beestrom. 15:39 to go here in the first period. No score between the Capitals and the Mitchell Marlins. First game of the 2021 season. Face off to the left of Duffy. It'll be won by the Marlins. At the point, and the shot goes wide. Here comes the near side. And then be sticked on the back end and cleared away by the Capitals, but comes right back in. That was knocked in by Tanner Pites, leading goal scorer from the 2020 and 2021 season. Kicked forward and played again and played up by the Capitals into the zone. That was Andre Carbonneau that tried to get that one deep for the Capitals. It does go deep towards the goal line in the near side corner where the Mitchell Marlins will take it from right to left and take it out of the zone. And Parker Denny trying to walk in to get a shot. It was off of a stick, popped high to the right of Duffy. He was able to knock it down with his goal stick. And then Keenan Howard will turn it over at his own end. Behind the nets can be played by the Mitchell Marlins. That is by Josh Grosstedier. This pass goes for Mick Daly, and it'll be played out of the zone by Ashton Grease, and his pass just behind Carter Sanderson. And then icing will be called as Sanderson was behind the play, but it did go behind the red line. There is no hybrid icing. It is strict just as soon as that puck goes across that goal line, it will become an icing. 14:42, face-off will be to the near side, right side of Kieran Duffy, and the Mitchell Marlins attacking end. That face-off, Jaron Beck trying to win the battle for it. As the Capitals, 3 Capitals players are over there. And now it'll be Beck that comes away, gets some space, and he'll pass it over for Keenan Howard. His pass up for Grease. He'll come into the zone with Carter Sanderson. It was onside, but they will whistle it, and it is going to be offside. As Coach Hamilton, I think, was the one yelling about it being offside. The referee said, we got it. 14:22 left to go here in the first period. No score between the Caps and the Marlins. Grease will take the face-off. Here on the near side, won by Grease. Now Sanderson walks in. His shot and a save made by Vaughn. Sanderson led the team in goals in the preseason. Could be a sign to come for the 8th grader. Ashton Grease gets it back behind and below the net. He'll try and turn with it. He got knocked down. He's still trying to play it as he's knocked out. He's able to kick it along, gets back up. His pass goes for Beck. It handcuffed him, but held in by Howard. The bouncing puck. Now Grease will pass it back for Beck. His shot goes wide. And it'll be taken by the Marlins now here from the near side. And that is Parker Denny again trying to get it free and out of the zone. Jaden Floor with a shot, and that one whistles wide to the blocker side of Vaughn. Pass back for Grease from Howard, just misses his stick. And then back behind the net, pass comes in front, just missing Carter Sanderson. And now it'll be chipped off the boards, and Parker Denny carries it in 2-on-1 for the Marlins. Denny with a shot and a save made by Duffy. Made that one look easy. Good look there from Denny. And the first save of the game for Duffy. 13:31 to go here in the first period. No score between the Oahe Capitals and the Mitchell Marlins. First game of the 2021-22 season for the Caps. Third game of the year for the Mitchell Marlins. El Strand will try and win the faceoff for the Marlins in the attacking end. He does not win it as Ryan Wadeen now is chased down. He's trying to be pushed off the puck by Mick Daly, but Wadeen's strong on the stick. His pass goes off of a Capitals player, and it'll come back around. A pass comes to the slot, knocked away by the skates of Dre Burge, and then we get a whistle as the net comes off his moorings. The shot was straight on. Duffy made the save, but there was a whistle before the shot. A good play there by Dre Burge as the pass came right into the slot, and while Burge didn't really have anybody around him, he was able to just redirect it away with his skates out towards the blue line. Shot off the face-off, and that one goes wide of the glove side of Duffy. Held in at the blue line by the Marlins, and then kept in by Mick Daly away from Carbonneau. And then a pass, I guess knocked down, that was Devin Dodson. And now Dodson was able to pass away. There's a shot. That one might have gone off the goalpost, off the outside of the goalpost, and it goes up and into the nets and out of play. With 12:56 left to go here in the first period. At second line, John Lyons, Devin Dodson, Andre Carbonneau. Lyons didn't have much playing time as varsity. Dodson had played every single game for the Oahe Capital varsity team last year. That pass after the Marlins had the puck, and it goes right to Dre Burnt. He'll lead it forward for Ashton Grease, and in the zone comes Grease. His pass for Beck. He looks for a shot. That one's up near the chest of Vaughn. He didn't even get down, but he made the save as it'll come out to the blue line and out of the zone by the Marlins. A toe drag move and dumped in the zone by Tyson Sabers. Burnt behind his own net. His pass goes off of the skate. There's a shot, and that one's sticked away by Kieran Duffy off the stick of Lucas Jerky. And now here is Carter Sanderson in. Sanderson a pass looking forward for Grease and just a little bit too far out of his reach. Getting to the puck, though, was Beck, and then comes out of the zone by the Marlins. And at the neutral zone, it's going to be dumped in, but not deep, as it was knocked down by Howard. And his pass didn't get all of it, and he turns it over at the neutral zone. And coming in, looking for a pass. There's a shot and a save made by Duffy. I think he got over to make the save. What a fantastic save by Duffy here early on. And now a 2-on-1 the other way. Dotson in. His shot off the goalpost on the far side. The Capitals were nearly able to make their first goal of the season. And then we'll come offside. Floor try to toe drag around. And it will be called offside. And we get a whistle with 11:40 to go here in the first period. And a fantastic couple of sequence there. Kieran Duffy made a fantastic save on one end, and Dotson rang it off the post on the other end. And we nearly had our first goal of the game on both sides of the ice. Here on the near side, tangled up Parker Denny and Jaden Floor. It comes in. Duffy will play it from behind his own net and wrap it around the boards, where John Lyons will take it. He'll skate in his own end. His pass is knocked off of a stick. He's trying to get it over to Dotson. It'll be played back to the near side corner as the Capitals look to get out of their own end. And then Floor lost the puck. Dotson couldn't find it. Now a pass. Instead it goes to the blue paint, and Duffy's able to get the glove out and make the save. It's not much of a save because it wasn't going to go in, but he did catch it and cover for the whistle with 11:14 to go here in the first period. That pass, a blind pass that goes to the slot, and it comes around, and it'll be taken now here by Barrett Schweitzer. Schweitzer making his Capitals varsity debut in the regular season, along with Keller Herman. The third line is out there right now alongside Jay Sanderson. A pass comes for Herman. His shot, that one whistles high, looking to go top glove side of Vaughn. Held in the top of the zone by the Capitals. That was Grayson Hunsley to hold the zone. That comes back out to the blue line, and Hunsley's able to hold it in again. Knocked down, played Hunsley, tried to get it over. It comes to Schweitzer. His pass for Anderson, looking for a redirect in front, and a good defensive play by the Marlins. It'll come back free and out into the zone by the Marlins. Dre Burnt, he'll turn with it. And now Burnt trying to get some speed behind his own net, brings it in the neutral zone. Now Burnt gets knocked down, gets right back up. His shot, and it goes off the off the goaltender, and it goes just wide. Looked like it was going to sneak through the 5-hole and go in. Burnt tried to go coast to coast. He did, just didn't able to find the back of the net. Ashton Grease, now he's got it back behind his own net. He'll try and get a pass away, and Burnt will take it. He'll touch it over for Grease. And now Ashton Grease in to the faceoff down the near side. He'll wrap it back around. Sanderson scores! What a pass from Ashton Grease, and Carter Sanderson gets his first of the regular season, and the Oahe Capitals lead at 1-0 with 9:52 to go here in the first period. The 8th grader strikes first for the Oahe Capitals. Grease will get the first assist. Burnt will get the secondary assist. And with 9:52 left to go here in the first period, the Oahe Capitals are on the board. And here comes Sanderson right back in, but it's going to be going too far from him, and Vaughn will cover up for a whistle. So Carter Sanderson, who led the team with 13 goals in the preseason, 12 assists in the preseason as well, he gets the first one of the year for the Oahe Capitals, and they lead at 1-0. Here with 9:40 to go in the first period. Howard with a shot. That one gets knocked down. Grease, his pass goes back to Howard to the point, walks it in, and that shot might have been redirected high, and it goes in the nets and out of play. And we will get a whistle with 9:33 left to go here in the first period. So the assistant captain to the 8th grader. And the Caps are on the board with 9:33 left to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Vaughn. It is won by the Marlins, but it's taken back by Grease. His shot is up in the air. Beck tried to knock it down with the baseball style, but it will be played in the top of the slot. The Marlins almost turned it over right in front of their own goal, and now Keenan Howard at the red line. His pass for Sanderson, walks it back in, leaves it for Beck. His shot is blocked. To the near side corner it goes, and it'll be taken by the Mitchell Marlins. And the Marlins a pass, intercepted by Floor, but got too much on it, and the Marlins turn it back over again. Now Floor in a backhand pass for Grease. Goes just wide of him. Grease did a nice move to get around the defender, put it back behind the net, but the Marlins now have it, and will pass it up the boards, and it will come out right to Howard here for the Caps. At his own blue line, throws it off the boards, nice redirecting pass to Sanderson. Makes one move around one man, and then gets it over for Beck before he'll go off for a change. And it'll be played back into the corner, and the Capitals will make that change and get their second line out. Pass comes up. Howard steps up at his blue line to intercept it. Lyons will take it. And now John Lyons will try and swing it into the zone. But it will be taken away by Tanner Pites, and the Marlins back in the neutral zone. Pass comes to Pites. He'll throw one towards the net. Went wide of Duffy. And here on the near side, Corbin Beestrom will lay it around to the far side. Dre Burnt was going over to it. John Lyons got to it first, and a good pass for Burnt just off the stick. Then of the Capitals, and right at the blue line, unable to get it in, was Andre Carbonneau and Devin Dodson. Parker Denny moves in. His shot easily sticked away by Duffy. Pites, near side corner. John Lyons going to get the first penalty of the season. And it will be a roughing call, and we're going to see a lot more roughing calls this year. The emphasis is calling penalties, and roughing is going to be probably that number one penalty called, and Lyons got it. The puck had just left the stick of the Mitchell Marlin player, and it went, I wouldn't even say it was really that far away from it, but they're really limiting the amount of time that you can make a hit after the play has gone away. So here's the first opportunity for the Mitchell Marlins. They had 20 opportunities in 2 games, and they did not. They scored just twice. All the way down, here is Barrett Schweitzer for the Capitals. Pass comes in front. It's loose on a backhand, trying to stuff it in, and Ian Vaughn, I think they're going to call it dead, as Ian Vaughn was able to cover it up. Keller Herman, I think what they're going to say is that Keller Herman pushed him into the net. And the referee blew his whistle, and it is stopped with 1:43 left to go on the power play. 7:20 left to go here in the first period. Pass to the top of the blue line, comes all the way back out. Dre Burnt will play it back now for Beestrom. Burnt again. Over for Beestrom, and then he'll clear the zone all the way back down. The Capitals have already taken 30 seconds off of this power play. Hermansen Endodontics penalty kill. Here is now Keenan Howard with it. Circles behind his own net. Flips it back out of the zone. Is knocked back down at the blue line of the Marlins from Tanner Pites. Pass goes up, and here come the Marlins now back in. Here's Denny trying to swing wide on his off wing. Denny gets taken away by Howard. He'll clear it back down another time. Comes all the way back down on net. There is no icing right now at the Marlins in the power play, as Jace Anderson tries to run down one of the Mitchell Marlins players. But instead, it'll be back up and back in by Josh Grosstedier. Actually, that was Ashton Reimnitz. The Marlins and Reimnitz again. Then Pites is calling for it. They'll come to the far side. A shot, that one whistles wide. Might have been hit somebody in front. But the Marlins still have it. Levi Loken. His pass out towards the top of the zone, and it'll be knocked away. Elfstrand had it but couldn't corral it, and Jace Anderson clears the zone with now 10 seconds left to go. Turned over in front, and that shot goes just wide. That was Eden Anderson, as the Anderson brothers trying to kill the penalty right now for the Oahe Capitals. 5 seconds to go on the power play. 5:50 left to go in the first period, and the Capitals are back to full strength, as Dre Burnt now will take it. His backhand pass up for Howard. He'll try and spin off of a check, but it was Loken that got a piece of him. But Ashton Grease now back in for Burnt. He'll come into the zone, trying to go 5-full, and Vaughn closed to the wickets just in time on the 10th shot of the game that the Oahe Capitals just couldn't quite get their second one. 5:33 left to go, and we get a whistle. Caps lead at 1-0 on the goal from Carter Sanderson. Ashton Grease and Dre Burnt with the 2 assists on that opening goal. A little over 4 minutes ago. Ryan Wadeen, his backhand pass, going to be turned over. And now a pass comes short. Wadeen got to stick to it. And now he's trying to push his man, Lucas Jerky, away. Now he'll check him into the boards. That pass, a one-timer, and whiffed on it. That was Tyson Sabers who whiffed on that one-timer. He was right at the face-off dot. Carter Sanderson with a good check behind the net. Puck is turned over momentarily. Comes back. Ryan Wadeen winds up, and that one will go wide. It's off the top of the boards. And now the Marlins can't get out of the zone again. Burnt wound up with it. It was on its edge, so he didn't get much on it. And now the Mitchell Marlins will clear down their own zone. A backhander doesn't get deep. Lucas Jerky tried to get it deep, could not. He goes off for a change. Now pass for Sanderson off of his skate, but he's able to control it again. Sanderson threw it towards the net. That one goes wide. And then Beck tried to get another shot, and it will go up and into the nets and out of play. And we get a whistle with 4:37 left to go here in the first period. 10-4 in shots. The Oahe Capitals lead the Mitchell Marlins right now in shots and in goals, 1-0. In our first game of the season. Caps' next game will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. When they go to Aberdeen, Watertown, and then Huron. At the blue line. Floor got a glove to it, knocked it down, but then everybody had to vacate the zone as the puck came out as Floor dumped it back in. This pass turned over. John Lyons, a good pass. Tried to get one in front for Dodson, but it was intercepted and cleared away by the Marlins. Now Keenan Howard back at his own blue line. He'll turn, throw it off the boards. No one was there except for the Marlins players. He'll throw it back in. That was Josh Grosdidier. And now Howard, after his teed up by Kieran Duffy, nearly turn it over again. Now the Capitals will throw it down the zone, and it should go far enough for an icing, and it will, with 3:58 left to go here in the first period. (10-4) in shots. Caps lead at 1-0. Sanderson with the goal. Face off to the left of Duffy. As the Capitals win the face-off. And coming in is Grayson Hunsley. His shot, that one knocked away by Vaughn. And now a pass comes back out for Parker Denny of the Mitchell Marlins. He'll turn with it. Now back to Tanner Pites, trying to get back to the slot. And the Capitals have done a really good job in this first period of being able to knock pucks away from the slot. Dre Byrne on the backhand, goes off the crossbar on the far side. His backhand shot beats Vaughn with the glove side, but it went off the goal post. And Burnt's been robbed a couple of times here in the first period. Now here is Pites again, his shot. That one goes wide. Taken by Grosdidier from the near side. They'll try and turn with it. But it goes off the boards from the Capitals. Not out of the zone. Kept in, thrown back in by Daniel Loftman. Jace Anderson out of the zone for Burnt, and now the Capitals have it. Numbers 2-on-2 into the zone. Burnt, another backhander. He hit the crossbar this time. Boy, Dre Burnt's, I know it's the first game of the season, so you don't want to be frustrated too much, but it's got to be a little frustrating. There's a turnaround shot from Ashton Grease that goes just wide. He's hit a goal post and a crossbar. Sanderson behind the net, trying to get a pass back out for Beck. Instead, it will be taken by Floor. He'll walk it in. His shot goes wide. Sanderson trying to get that stick over to it. Now Howard throws it towards the net. Knocked down. Played by Beck over for Grease. The rebound, and Vaughn is able to cover for a whistle with 2:20 left to go here in the first period. And the Capitals have had a lot of close chances here. A lot of close calls, and it could be 3 or 4-0 right now. Especially when you hear it ringing off the pipe a couple of times. Face-off tie-up. It's taken by the Capitals. Beck behind the net for Sanderson. Comes in front for Grease, and he put it high and in the net. Might have been off of a stick. No, I think it was just off of Grease, so they're going to bring it all the way back out of the zone with 2:12 left to go here in the first period. So they say that it was not touched by anybody. And the puck will come out of the zone. 2:12 left to go here in the first period. Ashton Grease takes the face-off in the neutral zone for the near side dot. It's won by the Capitals. Kept in the zone by Grease. Now taken by Beck. Trying to get a shot away. Goes off of his skates. And at the blue line it comes out. And now here come the Marlins back into the attacking zone. It is Levi Loken. But Howard wins the race to the puck first. It'll be played back from the near side. And Parker Denny, he gets run into by Grease. Keenan Howard had the puck. Jaron Beck now will take it. Still in that near side corner. And a pass to Grease. Trying to redirect it for Sanderson. He'll take it at the blue line. Now a pass for Grease. A backhand pass, a blind pass. It was taken by Sanderson. And a couple of passes that just couldn't connect between Sanderson and Grease. But Sanderson intercepts the pass. And now from the near side, trying to get it back for Florm. And the Marlins trying to get it out of the zone. And we'll come out and we'll go all the way down, and it will be icing with 1:17 left to go here in the first period. So 12-5 in shots. The Capitals have the advantage, and they lead at 1-0 over the Mitchell Marlins. Carter Sanderson got the first goal. Dre Burntz and Ashton Grease with the assists. Face off. Dodson will take it. His backhander gets knocked away. Beastrom with a shot goes just wide. As John Lyons thought maybe the puck was going to come back out, and I think the net is off its mooring, so we get a whistle. Lyons stood there at the goal line thinking that puck was going to bounce off the boards with a nice carom to him with an open net in front, but went off the back of the net, so he had to go play it behind the net. And then it went off the net came off its moorings with 1:07 to go here in the first period. There's a pass and a shot that gets knocked out. John Lyons, that one's blocked up. Now Lyons back again from the far side. It'll be played up, and Tanner Pites will carry it in. His pass over on a backhand. There's a bouncing puck that Duffy was able to get the right paddle and knocked it away. Under a minute to go here in the first period. They went tumbling down for the Marlins. Trying to wrap around shot. Couldn't do it. Now 3-on-2 going the other way. A pass, Devin Dodson. He'll push it with the stick into the zone. Now it comes back for Dodson in front. The puck is loose. A backhander goes through the slot. And the Marlins will come away with it. And now Pites with 20 seconds to go in the period. It should be Grosstedier with 20 seconds to go in the period. He lost the puck. Nearly was taken away from Andre Carbonneau. And now John Lyons will play it back in his own end. And a pass goes for Ashton Grease. And now Grease will carry it in the zone with 4 seconds to go. Grease comes in, shot, and that goes off and in the nets. And we get a whistle with 0.2 seconds left to go in the first period. And that will just about do it for the first period. I don't think there's enough time. By rule, there's not enough time. Now they're just going to run it because by rule there's not enough time to get a shot away. So the Capitals lead it 1-0 here after the first period. Carter Sanderson got the first goal of the game as the Caps lead it here after that first period. And we will talk with head coach Steve Steele if we can get the headset over there far enough to him. That's about as far as I can get it to you. So you may have to take a step forward. But after the first period, 1-0 lead. You got to lean forward there for a little bit. But talk about this first period. 13-6 in shots. You get that first goal. Carter Sanderson gets it. What'd you like from your team in that first period?
I thought we moved the puck really well. I think we had, 5 or 6 posts. I think we hit every one of them there that you could possibly hit except the back one. But good period. I thought we gave a couple of chances that we shouldn't have gave. But overall, I thought we moved the puck extremely well, and we came out skating hard.
I know that Carter Sanderson's played a lot of preseason games, scored 13 goals, 12 assists, but it's something different when you get into a regular season game. And for him to get the first one of the season as an 8th grader, that's going to take a lot of pressure off of him, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. And he's got a heck of a shot. He just needs to keep using that. He made a couple passes there where I'm like, dude, don't pass those up. You got a really good shot. You just got to believe in that and keep taking them. And, that one he took was a heck of a shot, and it went in.
Dre Burnt hit a couple posts. Like you said, there's a lot of posts that you hit. I know it's the first period of the first game of the season, but I think maybe a little bit of frustration by all those shots that should have gone in or they felt like it should have gone in. What's the message to make sure guys aren't frustrated going the second period?
We just got to keep shooting. I think we dictated the pace of that period for the most part. We had a lot of great opportunities. We just got to cash in more than one this period, but all in all, we won the period. We just got to come back and win the second now.
Kieran Duffy only had to make 6 saves, but he looked sharp in those 6 saves. Do you agree?
Yeah, he did, and he's always really good and he's better and more locked in when he's active with the puck. And I think that's another thing he did a great job of. He's back there stopping the puck, directing the troops as we're regrouping and coming out of our zone. So, you can definitely see he's having fun. He's locked in.
Adjustments going in the second period.
Get the post to bounce the other way. If we can get the post to bounce in, that'd be great. But, I said all in all, we just got to keep playing the way we're playing and move a couple inches in towards the net.
Is that something you can talk to the referees about when they're moving the nets back after the exam comes through?
Yeah, leave just, put it up, prop it up on the peg just a tiny little bit. Might help us out.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Good luck in the second and third period.
Thanks, John.
Head coach Steve Steele, the Oahe Capitals, as they lead 1-0 here after the first period. As we will step aside and come back with the first intermission report. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Previously on the Under the Hood Show. Scott, you're on the Under the Hood Show. What can we do for you?
I've referred to Rustopia. With Rustopia, you're like Moses because wandering around, you tell us of this land that's so great where cars can have all these things, but none of us are ever actually going to show up in Rustopia. It's not possible.
Catch Under the Hood Saturday morning starting at 8 on KCCR.
Hi, this is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Oahe Capitals lead 1-0 after the end of the first period. John Winkler here on this Friday evening, and that lone goal comes from Carter Sanderson, who had 13 goals in the preseason. The 8th grader in his first varsity regular season game scores the one and only goal for the Capitals in that first period. They outshot the Mitchell Marlins 13-6 in that first period. So the Caps are enjoying a 1-0 lead, but it easily could have been 3, 4, 5-0 with all the posts that were hit by Dre Burns. I believe Jaden Floor hit another post. I mean, there was posts all over the place by the Capitals in that first period, but they do lead it 1-0, and they do get that goal from Carter Sanderson. Ashton Grease and Dre Burnt picked up the assist. Kieran Duffy has made 6 saves so far in net for the Oahe Capitals. This is their only game of the weekend for the Caps, and again, coming up tomorrow, we will have the Oahe girls varsity team as they take on the Rushmore Thunder. It'll be a 5 o'clock puck drop. 4:40 will start pregame, 5 o'clock for puck drop, and then on Sunday the girls will take on the Brookings Rangers, and we'll have that one for you as well, as it'll be a 2 o'clock puck drop, and we'll be on the air at 1:40. The Oahe girls, again, they won their first game here tonight. They won back at the Expo Center. All 3 games are at the Expo this weekend. They won 7-3 over the Huron All-Stars, as Ashley Lee had 4 goals. Kirsten Miller had 2, and Olivia Swenson had the other goal. And Abigail Stewart-Fromm was good, as she was good last year, too, for the Oahe Capitals, and looking to be even better this year. And the Caps get that first win of the season, get that out of the way, and they score a lot of goals in that first game, which is big for that Oahe Capital team as they win it 7-3 over the Huron All-Stars. Here in this game, 1-0 lead for the Oahe Caps after one period. We'll step aside and we'll come back with more of the first intermission report. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Hi, this is Keenan Howard, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Mitchell Toshiba as the Oahe Capitals lead at 1-0 over the Mitchell Marlins. As, again, we look at other games going across the state. There's just one other game going on tonight, and that is the Brookings Rangers and the Sioux Falls 2 Flyers, as we'll try and get you an update as they started just about 16 minutes ago. So not a whole lot going on in that game, or has not gone on very long. But the Brookings Rangers, the defending state champions, are looking to defend their crown here again this year, but we'll have to do it with a little bit different of a core than what they had. They are up 2-0 early on over the Sioux Falls 2 Flyers in that first period. So Brookings off to a good start. Rushmore is off to a good start. They won 2-0, won both those games over the Mitchell Marlins. So they're both 2-0 with a 9-0 victory and a 13-3 victory in that first period so far. Logan Bortnam has scored twice. Jack Merritt with 2 assists. Ashton Whitty another assist. So talk about a different core, but those names are all very, very familiar to Oahe Capitals fans and those that have watched and followed hockey in the last couple of years. Those names are still familiar. So just because they've got a different core going with them doesn't mean that they're any different. Kate Brecker has made 3 saves so far. Cole Langston is the goaltender for the Sioux Falls 2 Flyers here in that game. And again, the Oahe Capital girls, they won their first game of the season, beating the Huron All-Stars. That was the only game going on in girls varsity, and of course we'll have the girls games tomorrow and Sunday, 5 o'clock and 2 o'clock for those puck drops. The JV boys team, after playing here tonight and before the boys varsity, they will play after the girls varsity for Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. So those the JV players will have a 3-game weekend, while the boys varsity team, this varsity team will only play just once. And then next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the Capitals will be on the road taking on Aberdeen, Watertown, and Huron, as the Caps will be taking on those 3 teams all on the road, and the Capitals will not be at home until right before the Christmas break. as they will be hosting the Yankton Bucks for back-to-back games after a couple weeks here of the season. The Caps, again, next Friday coverage will start at 7:40 with puck drop at 8 o'clock, and then coverage start after 8 o'clock on Saturday against Watertown with an 8:30 start time. That'll be Friday and Saturday, although we will have the girls varsity game prior to that. We'll have a game break as the girls varsity will play, the boys JV will play, and then the boys varsity will play. So we'll have a game, we'll take a break, we'll come back, and then have that boys varsity game. That is next week Saturday when the Caps head to Watertown to take on the Watertown Lakers. And, of course, you can listen to Capitals games all season long here on Capital City Rock and watch it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Again, 13-3 in shots for the Oahe Capitals in that first period. Carter Sanderson's got the lone goal as he got the assists from Ashton Grease and Dre Burnt. John Lyons, the only penalty so far. He had a 2-minute roughing call. That's been the only penalty here in the first period of this game, but we might see a couple more penalties as guys start to get a little bit tired. The legs are there, but it's a little bit different once the regular season gets underway compared to the preseason, and try and get those legs underneath you. I want to give a shout-out before we take our last break here. Jason Dodson watching and listening from Denver. Good to have you along, Jason, and good to have Leisure Palace, one of our sponsors, again here for the Oahe Capitals. Elliott Life and Rafe Briggs both watching this evening, and it's good to hear from those guys. And, again, the Elliott Life, Rafe Briggs, and Andy Gordon, those three lit up the score sheet last year, and now excited to see what this team can do this year. Especially with that top line with Grease, Sanderson, and Beck. We'll be seeing them light up the scoreboard as well throughout this season, or at least that's what we expect to see right now going into this season. Capitals lead at 1-0 over the Mitchell Marlins here after the first period. We step aside and come back with the start of the second period. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Sunday afternoon is a matinee of Oahe Capitals hockey, and you can catch it on Capital City Rock. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me as the Lady Caps host the Brookings Rangers. It's the final game of a long weekend for the Lady Caps to open the season. Coverage begins at 1:40 with puck drop at 2 o'clock. Oahe Capitals and Brookings Rangers. Girls varsity hockey Sunday afternoon on your home for Oahe Capitals, Capital City Rock, CapitalCityRock.com, and available to watch on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hi, this is Kieran Duffy, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Mitchell Toshiba as the Oahe Capitals lead 1-0 over the Mitchell Marlins. The goal scored from Carter Sanderson. And the Caps have that 1-0 lead as we start the second period. 13-6 in shots in favor of the Caps in that first period, as both teams will exit and come out here shortly. And don't forget, we got Capitals hockey all season long here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We got Pierre Governor basketball coming up here in a couple of weeks. we'll have the first 2 boys games in Rapid City. That'll lead into then Sunday as the Oahe Capitals will then take on the Rushmore Thunder. The boys team will be taking the Rushmore Thunder on that Sunday. So December, I believe it's December 10th and 11th and 12th. Then we'll have the 10th and 11th on KCCR. You can watch the Pier boys take on Rapid City Stevens at Central. And then on Sunday, the Oahe Capitals will take on the Rushmore Thunder. Capitals return to the ice. They will now go from right to left on your radio dial or right to left on your screen if you're watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. And the Mitchell Marlins from left to right. Again, the Marlins, they're struggling to find goals right now. And while they had a couple of good chances, Kieran Duffy made a couple of really good saves. But overall, the Marlins have just struggled to find goals, and they've struggled to find goals in the last couple of seasons. It's been a struggle for the last couple of years for this Marlins team. Although they've got some names and they've got some pretty good football players on their team, some pretty good athletes on their team, just trying to find the back of the net has not been well for the Mitchell Marlins. So the Capitals will get their first line and the top line defense out to start the second period. And the Mitchell Marlins will start with their top line as well as we are set for the start of the second period. 17 minutes are on the clock. Caps from right to left. Marlins will attack from left to right. As Duffy is finishing up getting ready, he is ready to go. Vaughn is ready to go. Referees are ready, and we are underway here in the second period as the Capitals win the opening faceoff. And Keenan Howard on the backhand pass will go over for Jaden Floor. And Floor nearly turns it over. Goes back towards the slot. It is turned over. There's a shot that goes just wide. Duffy might have got a piece of it to disrupt the shot. And it comes out of the zone where the Marlins will try and play it back in. Popped up off the stick. Ashton Grease is able to block the pass. And then it goes off the floor. And now to be taken by the Capitals. Jaron Beck had his stick lifted. And we played back into the near side corner where Keenan Howard will turn and play it up the far boards. And instead he couldn't get it out. But a second chance. We'll get the puck out of the zone. Carter Sanderson couldn't get over to it first. Nathan McCormick plays it up. And now up again, but it's right to Jaden Floor. They'll pass it over. Delayed offside. The Capitals get back on side, but they will call it offside. I believe maybe Ashton Grease didn't quite wait long enough for Carter Sanderson getting off the eye or getting off the out of the zone. So we get our whistle with 16:05 left to go here in the second period. Just about a minute gone by here in the second. 1-0 is their score as the Capitals lead over the Marlins. Norman Beastrom a pass, that misses, and that goes down for an icing. 7 seconds later, we get our second whistle of the period. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff now for the Mitchell Marlins, which will go to the left of Kieran Duffy. Marlins are ready to take the faceoff to the right, but instead they'll take it to the left, as it will be Levi Loken to take the faceoff. But it's won by the Capitals. Kieran Duffy with the stick over to it. And now the Capitals will exit the zone. And here they come with Carbonneau trying to get it free. Now Devin Dotson tried to get to it, and it was just off of his stick. Parker Denny, he'll throw it in. It'll go off the glove of Duffy, off of his pad, and then scooped up by the goalie. And covering for a whistle with 15:40 to go here in the second period. Still 1-0. One shot so far. That's for the Mitchell Marlins. But Sanderson has the lone goal. Faceoff was won by Mitchell. That one rolled up with a stick on the shot. Goes to the near side and is taken by the Capitals. And a pass out of the zone. Barely comes out of the zone. Dotson didn't get all of it. And now a pass up for Lyons. Goes off of his stick. Now the Marlins trying to get back on side, and a little bit of a bump as Dotson was getting back into the zone. He bumped William Elfstrand, maybe a little accidentally on purpose, kept him offside, and we get a whistle. And the top line jumps right back out there for the Caps. Elfstrand and Grease will take it from the near side down in the neutral zone. Jaden Floor gets it, his pass to Beck, and then off of a stick and into the zone. Grease touches it along behind the net, trying to get it in front for Sanderson, but it was sticked away by Vaughn. Now Beck from the far side, pass to the slot. That one's off of another stick. Floor comes in, overskates it, and then a backhander towards the net gets knocked out. Back goes off the goal post, and another post is hit by the Capitals. We're playing posts. The Capitals have got the running clock started on Mitchell, but instead they got to get in the back of the net, and it's still 1-0. 14:55 to go as Vaughn is able to cover for a whistle. At some point, the puck's going to go and find the back of the net. But right now, nothing but doorbells. Jaden Floor, the shot. That goes off the pad on to the far side off of Vaughn. Beck behind the net. He's able to sidestep a check. He does still go down. That fresh sheet of ice. Couldn't keep his balance. Back behind the net again. Now Grease a pass for Beck. Trying to get one-time pass over for Sanderson. Now Beck again to Grease in the high slot. His backhander didn't get to the net. Wasn't strong enough, so it was blocked away. But Jaden Floor holds the zone. And back for Grease another time. He's able to knock down the Mitchell Marlin player. Then Floor, another backhander, sticked away by Vaughn. Then flipped up the boards, not out of the zone. Howard holds it in, but he throws it off of Sanderson's boots. And he'll go back into his own zone to pick it up and throw it high off the glass and out of the zone and sticks forward along here by the Capitals, and back into the zone they go. Dotson a pass. There's a shot and a save made by Grease. From Grease to Vaughn. And we get another whistle with 13:58 to go here in the second period. 15-7 in shots now. Capitals still have that lead, and they still lead at 1-0. Grayson Hunsley and Grayson Hunsley and Dre Burnt out right now defensively. Andre Carbonneau with the face-off. It's won by Mitchell. And now John Lyons trying to hold it from the near side. His pass goes over, intercepted by the Marlins, and now the zone it comes, but Burnt is right back there at the blue line. He'll find an open Lyons at the red line. Let's get it back to his own blue line. Up ahead for Burnt, got tangled in the feet. And the Capitals have to tag back up. They do tag back up, and the Marlins will escape the zone. Pass will go down. Burnt will take it. Skate behind his net. Throws it off the boards. And a good pass up forward for Dotson. And here comes Dotson in his off wing. A backhander pass to the net goes off the skate of Burnt. Almost went in the back of the net. Just going off the back skate of Dre Burnt. And then Hunsley rolls off of his stick. So it'll be taken and brought in the zone by McCormick. A shot, there's a glove save made by Duffy. And a good play there by Kieran Duffy, and we get a whistle with 13:08 to go here in the second period. There's a good look there. Dotson with a good pass across in the slot, and Dre Burnt didn't get a stick on it, but he got his skates on it. Wasn't trying to kick it, but almost ended up kicking it in. That would have been an interesting call from the referee. You can't kick it in, but it can go off your feet and in. High flip out to the neutral zone. Now a 3-on-1 to the zone, but Grease just missed the pass to Sanderson. Grease lost his stick. He's going to go pick it up in the slot. Sanderson will chase after the puck on the far side corner. Beck plays it back farther in the corner, and now Beck has it another time. Pass to Carter Sanderson behind the net, but too far for him. Rolls up the boards. Stays in the zone, held in by the Caps. Grease gets to it. Tried to poke it over, but he could not poke it to a Capital player. Now the Marlins will get out of the zone, but it was knocked down by Sanderson. And now Hunsley lost the puck. It'll be McDaly bringing it in. McDaly chasing after it. Dre Burnt gets to it first, but it comes in front. Here's a shot, save made, rebounds loose, and Elstrade had the really good look, but the Capitals were able to clear it out of the zone. Boy, what a save there by Duffy, and what a good job by someone for the Capitals to get out of the zone. Now here comes Asher Grease back in. Grease is in. His shot, that one goes just high. Hits the glass above the crossbar. And now another opportunity for McDaly coming in from the circle. A shot and a save made by Duffy. Goes back out. Garrett Arnold holds the zone. And now from the far side, a pass trying to get to the slot. It was directed behind the net. And again for the Marlins. A pass back out. Daniel Loftman couldn't hold the zone. Now Sanderson brings it in. Sanderson with a shot. He scores! Sanderson might have caught Vaughn, not thinking he was going to shoot it. And Sanderson makes it 2-0 with 11:28 to go. Here in the second period, his second of the game. And Carter Sanderson has given the Caps that 2-0 lead. A little bit of breathing room. I've been unassisted goal as well, a turnover from the Mitchell Marlins in their own end. And Carter Sanderson has already gotten 2 goals, 11:27 to go here in the second period. They lead it 2-0 to the Capitals. That is offside, although it was off a Mitchell player, but it was played in by Dre Burnt off the Mitchell player. And Carbonneau touches it offside, and we get a whistle. Far side face-off dot in the neutral zone on the Marlins side of the ice. To the near side it'll come for Nathan McCormick. Here is a shot. That one goes high. It'll be knocked down and played back out of the zone, as it will be a chance for the Capitals. Bringing it back in. Dre Burke comes in, trying to get a shot away. We had 3 different defenders draped all over him. Nearly got the shot away. John Lyons will kick it to keep it in the zone. Back to Lyons from Carbonneau. A shot that might have been on his edge, so it didn't get much on it. And it'll be played back down, where Dre Burke will chop at it, but couldn't clear it out of the zone. He's able to body up his defender, body up the attacker. A shot, an easy save for Duffy on the glove. And we get a whistle at 10:33 to go here in the second period. Still 2-0, Capitals. Sanderson gets the goal. 17 shots to 10 now, 11 in favor of the Oahe Capitals. And the Capitals will win the faceoff again. Another opportunity for the Caps trying to bring it in the zone. Jace Anderson, that pass goes just wide. Keller Herman. Now Anderson. Grosstedier stepped in front of that pass attempt. Floor on the backhand over for Howard. He'll reverse it right back to Floor, but it was almost turned over. Sticked by Duffy. Taken by the Marlins. That shot goes high. And it'll be played back. Garrett Arnold couldn't hold the zone. Actually, he did hold the zone. It was played right back in. Jaden Floor. That pass out of the zone. It bounces around. It was tipped, and either way, it rolled in on net. So Vaughn had to play it. And now be flipped up out of the zone, and it'll be played behind the Capitals bench. And we get a whistle with 9:49 left to go here in the second period. 18-11 in shots. 2-0 lead for the Caps. Sanderson's got both goals for the Capitals right now. Face-off leads to the right of Ian Vaughn. Ashton Grease will look to win it. They'll try and crowd, he does, but it has passed for Sanderson, just missing. And it's going to go the other way now. Parker Denny runs straight into Jaden Floor. Instead of trying to move around him, he ran straight in front. There's a shot and a save made by Duffy. All in front and alone. The shot by Peitza, saved by Duffy. Comes in front. Sanderson back over for Grease. It goes in. What a pass from Grease to Sanderson, back to Ashton Grease. And the Capitals lead it 3-0. 9:28 to go in the second period. What great passing there by the duo of Grease and Sanderson. And they now lead it 3-0. Grease, his first of the year. And the captain connects on a one-timer. A little give and go from those two. And with 9:28 left to go in the second period, the Capitals have opened up a 3-0 lead. And they may be trying to pour it on here momentarily. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt. Ashton Grease comes right back in the zone. Pass over for Sanderson. Rolls off of his stick. Sanderson to the net. Grease trying to stuff in the rebound. To the near side. Grease gets to the face-off dot. A shot. Save made. It's loose. And Sanderson puts it in for a hat trick. The rebound goes in. Sanderson makes it 4-0 with 9:09 left to go here in the second period. And Carter Sanderson has given the Capitals a 4-0 advantage and a hat trick for the 8th grader. Not giving up on a play. And with 9:09 left, the Caps are starting to pour it on here. Off the boards, comes out of the zone, rolls all the way down. The Marlins will not ice it because it went off the Dre Burns stick. And Burns able to reverse on the defender, but it does come in front, or Beastrom will take it. He gets checked. The Capitals have their first power play upcoming as the Marlins will touch it up. And the Oahe Capitals will have another opportunity to add to their 4-0 lead. There's a high check from Grosstedier. He'll try and plead his case, but I think he's got a roughing call upcoming. Yep, it will be a roughing call to Grossteed here. So now with 8:48 left to go here in the second period, the Oahe Capitals have their first power play opportunity. Leading 4-0. And we'll see this power play unit go to work. In the preseason, they went 7 of 23, which is 30%. It's a good clip to have. There's a pass in front. Grease trying to redirect it and goes just wide. Sanderson behind the net now. His pass goes up for Grease off of a stick, but Grease will play it. Kicking along to keep possession. Grease trying to get a shot away. That one went off of a stick. Backhander comes in front. Grease holds, or Burt holds the zone. Burt a pass over for Sanderson. Face-off dodge shot goes wide. Maybe looking for a redirect in front of the net by Jaron Beck to try and stuff it in. Does come out of the zone. Dre Burt, Carter Sanderson. That's tipped in by Beck. And Beck will chase after it. Trying to lift the stick of the Marlin defender. And McCormick couldn't get out of the zone as Burt has it now at the point. He'll walk it in. Burt, that one goes off of a stick and goes high up in the netting and out of play. 7:59 left to go here in the second period. Still 1:12 left in the power play. And the Capitals have a 4-0 advantage. And that top unit will stay out there. Ryan Wadeen will join that top unit. Face-off is won by the Marlins. Burt knocks it down with the glove, keeps it in. Pass goes over for Beck. On the near side, lost the handle of it. Fanned on the pass attempt, and the Marlins will clear it out. And it'll go all the way down, and a high stick is called as Dre Burt just got a piece of it. And we get a whistle with 7:45 to go here in the second period. The Capitals have a 4-0 lead over the Mitchell Marlins. Capitals out shooting the Marlins now by 10, 22-12. Still 57 seconds left to go on the power play, but it is an offensive zone face-off for the Marlins. Looking to attack shorthanded. That goes off the glove of Duffy, then goes off the referee. But Dre Burt now will take it. His pass goes up for Sanderson. Over now for Ryan Wadeen. And then the Marlins had two guys collapse on the puck, and they didn't really clear the puck out in the first opportunity. They were able to on the second chance. And now Dre Burt trying to hold off of the defender. And another penalty is going to come up on the Marlins. A slash is probably going to be called here on Mick Daly. Now Dre Burt. Pass over for Sanderson. 25 seconds left to go on the power play. Kieran Duffy has left the net with the extra attacker, and now will be picked up by the Marlins, touched up by Parker Denny. And it will be Mick Daly that will go for a slash. Daly gets called for a slash. .708 to go here in the second period. Coach Hamilton not happy with that call. Now faceoff is won by Carmino on a 5-on-3 for another 15 seconds. Keenan Howard will have to retreat back to his own end to take it. With 10 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3, see if the Capitals can get one quick goal here to keep that power play. Comes in John Lyons. His shot, he scores! With 3 seconds to go, the 5-on-3, John Lyons makes it 5-0, 6:51 to go. Just to the top of the face-off dots. And John Lyons gets a power play goal, 5-on-3. And the Oahe Capitals with 6:51 to go here in the second period have taken a 5-0 advantage. And they are now 1-for-1 on the power play, and they get their second opportunity here. I think we're going to have a timeout taken by the Mitchell Marlins. So 6:51 left to go here in the second period. The Capitals have a 5-0 lead. A timeout's taken by Coach Hamilton and the Marlins. And Mitchell is trying to just get some kind of a break here. There's still 6 minutes to go, basically 7 minutes to go, and the Capitals are on top 5-0, and they have an opportunity with one more goal to get a running clock started against this Mitchell team. It'll be the third time that that's happened against the Marlins. They lost 9-0 and 13-3 to Rushmore last weekend. But John Lyons gets a 5-on-3 power play goal. The Caps are right now 1-for-1, and they got 1:43 left to go here in this next power play. Carbonell gets the lone assist on the power play goal for John Lyons. And the Caps, they had a unassisted goal from Sanderson after a turnover, but they've got 5 assists in the game on 5 goals. Grease and Burnt with the assists on that first goal. And Sanderson, Grease, and Carbonell assists on the next 3 goals for the Caps, who lead at 5-0 with 6:51 left to go here in the second period. 1:43 left still to go on the power play. And the Caps, with 1 more goal, can put this into a running clock. Pass goes up. It'll be played back down by the Marlins. Jaden Flora race after it. He'll circle it around. Howard rolls off of his stick, and it will be played by Mitchell, and they'll throw it back in, but Howard is right there to take it. So now Howard a pass over. Good pass into the zone come the Capitals. Here's now a chance for Floor. He walks it in. Pass goes down. Trying to roll it around. Carbonell racing after it, but it will be cleared away by Pites. Duffy will go back to play the puck. He's got Pites coming in on him. And he'll get over for Howard. Good pass there from Duffy. Howard is able to control it, and then his pass misses Carbonell, and they'll ice the puck. 58 seconds left to go here on the power play. 6:05 left to go here in the second period. And the Oahe Capitals have a 5-0 lead, and they'll get the top power play unit right back out on the ice. And a chance to maybe take a 6-0 lead here before we get to the end of the second period. They've scored 4 times here in the second. 1 by the Marlins. No shot attempt by Mitchell. And now to be played. Beck fanned on his first pass attempt, so he'll just keep it and carry it in the zone. Now Beck will go to his backhand. Looking for a pass in front for Wadine, and he missed the one-timer. He had a wide open cage if he could have connected on it. Sanderson over for Burns at the point. Backhanded pass over for Grease. Now Burnt again. Starts to walk it in over for Sanderson. On the far side, Sanderson goes across the blue paint. He goes off of a skate of a Marlin player out to the blue line, but held in by Grease. He'll throw it down to the goal line to the near side. Comes back for Grease. Comes in front. Grease trying to stuff it in. He does. Ashton Grease scores to make it 6-0 with 5:30 to go. Here in the second period, the Capitals lead at 6-0. Great puck movement by the Caps on that last power play. With 5:30 to go, they're now 2 for 2 on the power play. And Coach Steele said that could be a huge difference in a season. Is how good each team's power play can be and how good their penalty kills can be. And Ashton Grease has scored the second power play goal, and the Caps now lead at 6-0 with 5:30 to go here in the second period, and we are in run time. Unless the Marlins are able to pull back within 4. Dre Burnt up the boards. And then played back out. Keller Herman is out there. Jace Anderson and along with Schweitzer. And Schweitzer has the puck. He'll swing wide. Pass comes in front. And Anderson just couldn't quite get the puck to control it for a shot. His pass trying to get over. That'll be flipped up to the glass. Now here's Keenan Howard at the blue line. Holds it in. Keller Herman. He's going to be kicked by one of the Marlins players. There's a shot, and there's a goal. Barrett Schweitzer scores. He had 1 goal in preseason, his first regular season varsity goal. And the Caps lead it 7-0. 4:49 left to go here in the second period. And Schweitzer has made it 7-0. So the Caps continue to pour it on. They made it 2-0 on that second goal from Sanderson. And they have not stopped since. 7-0 is their score with 4:40 left here in the second period. John Lyons a pass over. Andre Carbonell couldn't get to it. Got too high off the ice. Carbonell plays it back down. Pass trying to get a give and go for Carbonell from Dotson. Pass comes back for Lyons, but it was intercepted by the Marlins. And they'll bring it out of the zone. Jaden Floor lays a big check. It's McDaly now that brings it in. Elstrand, we have a penalty coming up. And a hook is called. And the Mitchell Marlins will go on the power play. And Devin Dotson is the one that gets called for the hook. So the second power play for the Marlins, second penalty against by the Capitals with 4:09 left to go here in the second period. And the second chance here for the Mitchell Marlins. Hermansen Endodontics penalty kill. Parker Denny. His pass goes up. There's a shot. A save made by Duffy. Might not even gotten through. Denny keeps it in the zone. The pass trying to get back to Denny, but it is cleared away by Aiden Anderson. Jace Anderson chasing after it. As the Anderson brothers part of the penalty kill. Parker Denny moves in. Denny trying to throw it towards the net. Got knocked down. And now here from the near side, it is Ashton Reimnitz over for Pites. And now walking in, Denny with a shot. That's blocked down by Burns. Denny still has it on the far side boards. His pass goes off of his stick. Now Burt has it, and he'll easily clear the zone. He'll bounce all the way down. 1 minute to go on the power play. 3:05 left to go here in the second period. Reimnitz the pass. He played back over to Reimnitz behind his net. And then fed up along the far boards where it was off of a stick and then played back down by Howard. Didn't get it all the way deep. Reimnitz was able to knock it down with a stick and a pass up for Pites. Now Pites, his pass. Denny moves in. His shot knocked down by the blocker of Duffy. He's seen limited action here in the second period, although he's seen more shots in the second period than he did in the first. Now he's played up and nearly had an opportunity for a break with Schweitzer, but he was checked away by the Marlins player. And then Reimnitz, who checked Schweitzer, got checked again by Schweitzer. Now Barrett Schweitzer continues to kill the penalty. Keller Herman in there. It'll be played up, just missing Nathan McCormick. Keenan Howard, it goes all the way down behind his net. He'll play it all the way back out, clear the zone, and we are back to full strength. Jaron Beck steps on the ice. Ian Vaughn played the puck behind the net. Beck almost got to it first. Goes back out of the zone, now 2-on-2 coming the other way for the Marlins. There's a shot by Daly, rebound chance, and Duffy will deny the rebound opportunity. Another good save there by Kieran Duffy, and with 1:45 to go in the period and counting, the Caps have a 7-0 lead, and Kieran Duffy has made 16 saves on 16 shot attempts. So the clock continues to run. A 6-goal lead starts a running clock. You have to get it back within 4 before you can stop that running clock. Jaron Beck, his pass for Sanderson. And Carter Sanderson trying to feed one along on the backhand. Could not, but Sanderson will play it again. His pass goes over, looking for Beck, maybe for a one-timer, but it was intercepted. And now Nathan McCormick brings it ahead for the Marlins. He'll fly down the far side, the near side, and Carter Sanderson was able to run him down, push him off the puck. And it comes out of the zone now. Grease over for Sanderson. He's got a breakaway. Carter Sanderson in. Looks for the backhand, and a save made by Vaughn. He had it read perfectly, did Vaughn. And Sanderson denied trying to score his 4th of the game. Trying to clear out of the zone, probably trying to ice it where the Marlins, but it goes off the hip of Grease. Holds the zone. Now Sanderson trying to one-time it back in. He'll try and turn with it. He'll pass it back out for Hunsley. Hunsley takes a shot. That one gets knocked down. Capitals seem to be a little bit gassed here on offense. And Hunsley, a pass, comes back over in the neutral zone for Dre Burtz. And Burt makes one good move around the defender. Makes another good move around the defender. Burt with a shot and a save made by Vaughn. Rebound chance. That one goes high. Burt can't buy a goal right now. 13 seconds to go in the second period. Ashton Grease trying to get back on side is Beck. Grease coming in for one last chance. His shot goes high. 3 seconds to go. Stepping on the ice was Carbonneau, and then there's no chance for that final shot, and that will end the second period. The Capitals put an onslaught on in that second period in terms of goals and in the amount of shots that they had. They outshot the Mitchell Marlins 16-10 in that second period. And the Capitals have a 7-0 lead after 2 periods. 29 shots to 16 in favor of the Hawaii Capitals, as we will talk with the man who's got a hat trick so far, and that is Carter Sanderson. So as he gets the headset on, and Carter, well, so far, not a bad start for your first regular season game, right?
Nope, not good, not bad at all.
3 goals. talk about these 3 goals. Let's talk about the first one here real quick, because that was the only goal in the first period. What did you see? What was that? What was the ice like for you?
Ashton was taken behind the net. Had a nice backdoor pass for me to put her in.
And, you know, as an 8th grader right now playing again in the varsity, do you feel comfortable? I mean, you look comfortable. Do you feel comfortable? Was there any nerves going into this game?
No, I feel like I fit right in.
So you have fit right in right now with those 3 goals, and the power plays look good. You guys pass the puck really well. How do you pass the puck so well?
We just look for each other on the open ice. We know who we're looking for. Just make some tape-to-tape passes.
You got a 7-0 lead right now as you get ready for the 3rd period. What's kind of that feeling going in the locker room and coming back out? How do you get the job done and get out of here with the win and keep everybody healthy?
We just know that we can't let up, can't make any stupid penalties, have to keep working hard, not do anything dumb.
How was this first interview for you?
Good.
It was good? Good. You did a good job, Carter. I appreciate the time. Good luck in the 3rd period, and good game so far. Have a good one to finish.
Yep, thanks, John.
Carter Sanderson as the Oahe Capitals. They lead at 7-0 after 2 periods. Sanderson's got 3 goals for the Oahe Capitals, a hat trick so far for the 8th grader, and the Caps lead it by a touchdown and extra point, 7-0 over Mitchell. We'll step aside. We'll come back and give you second intermission stats. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates, at your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture. Or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years. Located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With the fall sports season wrapped up, the winter sports season gets going, and pretty soon you'll be able to hear Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3 FM. This is DT Meyer, and with the start of the new season comes new challenges, new faces, and some familiar rivalries. Catch it all right here, starting in December. Sully Buttes Charger girls and boys basketball action on your home for Charger sports, Country 95.3 FM. PeerCountry.com, and on YouTube at Country 95.3 FM Sports.
Hi, this is Steve Steele, the head coach for the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and CapitalCityRock.com.
We got a lot to talk about in this second intermission report as the Capitals score 6 goals to lead at 7-0 as they outshoot the Mitchell Marlins in that period 16-10. 6 goals rang in from the Oahe Capitals. Sanderson scored the first one in that second period with 11:28 to go to make it 2-0. Then it was Ashton Grease getting his first of the game and Carter Sanderson having the assist to make it 3-0 with 9:28 left in the second period. And not too much longer after that, it was not even 20 seconds later, it was Carter Sanderson scoring his hat trick from Ashton Grease to make it 4-0, and then 2 power play goals, a 5-on-3 power play goal for John Lyons, and an assist from Andre Carbonell, making it 5-0. That came with 6:57 left to go in the period. Then with 5:30 left to go in the second period, Ashton Grease got the power play goal to make it 6-0, and then Barrett Schweitzer got his first of the season to make it 7-0. That came with 4:49 to go, and we've got a running clock in the entire third period unless the Marlins are able to score 3 times and make it a 4-goal game. That's the only chance that we get for that clock to stop again, other than for penalties and for goals. But the Oahe Capitals have got themselves a good start to this first game of the season, leading 7-0 after 2 periods. Penalties in the period. Devin Dodson had the lone penalty for the Capitals, and they were able to kill that off, were the Caps. And the 2 penalties, Grosdidier had a 2-minute roughing call, and McDaly had a 2-minute slashing call, and the Caps converted on both of them to make it 6-0, and then Schweitzer got the even strength goal to make it 7-0. The Caps have had a couple of good chances shorthanded as well. And you got to give credit to Kieran Duffy, who's seen 16 shots, so that's not too bad to see 16 shots in 2 periods. You know, as Mitchell, you want to see more shots up on the board, but as the Oahe Capitals defensively, you're saying 16 shots is okay, because you want your goalie to have some action. You really don't want to see just only 2 or 3 shots up there, because then it becomes even more difficult. Even as easy as those shots are, it becomes even more difficult for a goalie to make saves when there's very limited shots up on the shot chart. But they have 16 shots to the Marlins, and Duffy has made some really nice saves. Has made some grade A chances. Has had some grade A chances in the Mitchell Marlins, and Duffy has been able to stay strong and make those saves and keep this shutout alive right now. 7-0 is their score here in the second period as the Oahe Capitals lead it over the Mitchell Marlins. Again, tomorrow night, we'll have the Oahe Capital girls varsity matchup against the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore did not have a team last year for girls varsity, but they do have a team again this year, and they are 1-1 on the season. They split with Huron, and by the way, the Capital girls won their first game of the season over the Huron All-Stars 7-3. So the Caps are off to a good start, and a really good start offensively as well, as Ashley Lee had 4 goals. Kirsten Miller had 2, and Olivia Swenson had the other. She had actually the first goal to Olivia Swenson. So the Caps are the Lady Caps are in a good spot to start the season at 1-0, and we'll have a chance to play Rushmore tomorrow, and then we'll play Brookings on Sunday. Might be looking to go 3-0 after this first weekend, which would be a good start to the year. The Lady Capitals won their preseason tournament against and beat the defending state champions Aberdeen Cougars in that championship game. So Lady Caps are looking for big things, and we'll have about half the season of the Lady Caps for you here this year on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Also, we're your home for the boys and girls state varsity tournaments, as the girls tournament will be the week prior to the boys tournament, which will be in March. The first 2 weekends in March will be those tournaments 4th, 5th, and 6th. For the girls tournament, March 4th, 5th, and 6th, and then March 11th, 12th, and 13th will be the boys tournament. The girls tournament is in Aberdeen. The boys tournament is in Sioux Falls once again, and we'll have both of them for you, and all 11 games for you here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Capitals have that 7-0 lead right now over the Mitchell Marlins, 29-16 in shots. Sanderson's got 3. Grease has 2. Lyons and Schweitzer each have 1, as the Caps are cruising right now. And as we talk with Carter Sanderson after the end of that second period, not to let up, keep the foot on the gas, not to make those dumb mistakes, and finish the game strong. And that might mean adding a couple more goals to the total that the Capitals have right now in a 7-0 lead over the Mitchell Marlins. We'll step aside. We'll come back with more of the second intermission. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pier, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pier.
Hi, this is Assistant Captain Jaden Floor, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here, the Oahe Capitals lead at 7-0 over the Mitchell Marlins with Deidre Scott back at the station. John Winkler here on this Friday evening as the Oahe Capitals, again, they will play tonight and then they will be off until Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week when they are on the road again as they take on the Aberdeen Cougars on Friday, Watertown Lakers on Saturday, and Huron All-Stars on Sunday. Next Friday's game is at 8 o'clock with a 7:40 coverage start time just like it was tonight. And then Saturday night will be 8:30. We start coverage for the boys' game, but we will start earlier for the girls' game on Saturday as well. So we have a boys' and girls' game for you on Saturday with a game break in between. So somewhere right around the 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock time, 4:30 time is when the girls' game will start. We'll have coverage for you starting right around just a little after 4 o'clock. On Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. It'll be two separate broadcasts technically because we won't fill the whole time because there'll be a lot of time to fill in between Game 1 and Game 2 with the JV game going on between. But we will return and have those two broadcasts for you next Saturday. And then again tomorrow as the Caps will take on the Rushmore Thunder. The Lady Caps will host the Rushmore Thunder tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 4:40. And then it will be on Sunday at 1:40, we'll start coverage with a 2 o'clock puck drop as they take on the Brookings Rangers. Caps lead at 7-0 behind goals in the second period from Carter Sanderson, Ashton Grease, Sanderson again, John Lyons, Grease again, and Barrett Schweitzer as the Caps scored 6 times to take a 7-0 lead over the Mitchell Marlins as they are 2 for 2 in the power play. Marlins are 0 for 2, and the Caps out shooting the Marlins 29-16 right now through 2 periods. Caps will be looking for that win when we come back. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pier, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pier.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Dre Burnt, Assistant Captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here to the Mitchell Toshiba, as the Oahe Capitals lead at 7-0 over the Mitchell Marlins as we get set for the third period. Danger Scott back at the station. Jason Burton running the camera this evening. John Winkler here on a Friday night. And a beautiful Friday it was, a day after Thanksgiving, and the Caps don't look like they've eaten too much turkey, and they were maybe a little slow to get started. I wouldn't even say they were slow to get started. They just couldn't find the back of the net in that first period. They hit so many goalposts. This game could be about 14-0 right now, but instead it's only 7-0 as the Caps are able to have a strong end of that second period. Actually, a strong just second period in general, as they really took it to the Mitchell Marlins, scoring 6 times. Carter Sanderson's got 3 goals tonight. Ashton Grease is a goal away from getting a hat trick as well. And the Caps will have that running clock in that third period. So it'll be a rather short third period. Once we get started and 17 minutes are on the clock and get underway, well, we might be done here before we end up getting to the 9 o'clock hour, or excuse me, the 10 o'clock hour. At least for the game. Maybe not the post-game show, but at least for the game might be over before we get to the 10 o'clock hour. The Oahe Capitals, again, looking to get started 1-0. They were the number 2 seed in the state tournament last year. End up in 4th place after dropping a double overtime game in the state semifinal to the Rushmore Thunder. And both Rushmore and Oahe lost their 3rd place and championship game. And you got to believe it was because of the lack of, I wouldn't say the lack of energy, but probably the lack of energy. I mean, you expelled a lot of energy in that game in that double overtime loss. And unfortunately for the Oahe Capitals, they didn't get the job done on that day. Wanted to give a shout out. Audrey Cardwell watching tonight. Andy Gordon pipes in too. And impressed with that second period for the Oahe Capitals. I appreciate all those appreciate you listening, whether you're listening on Capital City Rock or watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. And good to hear from all of you, and good to hear from those 3 guys as well, and LA Life, Rafe Briggs, and Andy Gordon. As the Oahe Capitals, Kieran Duffy, I think, is trying to get a water bottle before we get this third period underway. The goalies, sometimes they like to have different routines. Linking on who the Colorado goalie was a couple of years ago that had to have the water bottle thrown to him after the first whistle of the next period. Couldn't start out with the water bottle. Here's a pass in front to Sanderson. That one just missed his stick. Capitals get right to it here to start the third period. Carter Sanderson will win the race to it from the far side, trying to get over to Beck, but he had turned and went to the blue line trying to get to take the place of Jaden Floor, and then Beck runs into his man in the zone. Jaden Floor is able to knock down his man, and it'll come out of the zone. Ashton Grease took a hit. I don't know if maybe he ended up taking a hit that he did not like, or looking for a penalty, and Coach Steele is getting him off the ice rather quickly. Make sure that he doesn't take a penalty. Here's a pass to the Marlins. That's intercepted by Jaden Floor. And now here from the near side, 5 players tangle up for it, and the pass comes free. It is going to be taken here by the Capitals. It is by Alex McIntyre, the 4th line, getting an opportunity to be out here right now. Aiden Anderson. Pass for McIntyre. That shot just goes high. Dre Burt jumping up and down thinking that McIntyre had his first of the season. Here's a penalty coming up. Who's it going to be on? It's going to be on the Mitchell Marlins. So it'll be another power play here for the Oahe Capitals. Oh, it's going to be on the Capitals. So a cross check is called on Aiden Anderson. So he gets called for the penalty. Marlins touched it up. Referee apologized to Bill Hamilton because he blew the whistle when Mitchell had the possession of the puck, which that only gets blown when the other team has possession of the puck. It'll be cleared away by Keller Herman. And then Schweitzer tried to clear it all the way down the ice, but it goes off the linesman. So now in the neutral zone, here come the Mitchell Marlins back in. Pass goes across from Reimnitz. Over now for Denny. And Parker Denny's pass, that's intercepted. Dre Burt on the backhand lifts it high off the glass and out. Not sure if it could have gone another couple inches up the glass, otherwise it would have went out of play. But the Capitals are able to get out of the zone. And now Keller Herman comes in, trying to keep the puck away from Elfstrand. But now here's a pass from Mick Daly. That's intercepted. And then it goes off of somebody on the bench of the Marlins, and we get a whistle. The puck out of play with 14:40 to go and counting, and 1:10 left to go here in the power play and counting as well. By the time they drop the puck, it'll be a minute left to go in the penalty kill. And so Jaden Floor gets on late. 55 seconds left to go on the penalty kill. The third penalty kill for the Capitals. They're 2 for 2 so far. As now it'll be behind the net, Yerke. Lucas Yerke here to the near side. Kept in the zone by the Capitals. Schweitzer starting to move in, but it was knocked away by Loken. And now here's a chance for Schweitzer. A pass goes off of a skate. And another pass goes off of a skate, and Keenan Howard's able to dump it right back in. 18 seconds left to go in the power play for Mitchell. McCormick will tap it along, and here come the Marlins in the zone. But a good stick from Jaden Floor, and it's cleared away by the Caps, right back down the ice. Now we're all the way down. Vaughn came out of his net, but he'll allow his teammate to play it. And the Marlins here in the last gasp of this power play, not going to get anything going on the power play. Yerke, his pass goes up. It's tapped along by the Marlins, but cleared back out by Howard now for Aiden Anderson, who came back out on the ice, and the fourth line is back out there again here for the Caps. Riley Pfeiffer, Alex McIntyre, and Aiden Anderson on the ice for the Caps. Will be taken again here by Mitchell. Moving in, there's a shot and an easy glove save made by Duffy, and we get a whistle. Shot came from Tyson Sabers. 13 minutes to go and counting here in the third period. 29-17 in shots in favor of the Caps. And again, the clock is rolling, but now only 12:50 left before the end of this contest. Jacob Goldhammer will go back to it. His pass goes off the boards and taken right back down by Ryan Wadeen. They'll throw it off the boards to the far side. Doesn't go far enough for an icing. Now the Marlins from their own end clear it back out of the neutral zone, but his pass goes to Wadeen, and then Ryan Wadeen will play it back down. They're going to wave off icing in the last second, as there's a Marlin player close enough to the puck that they end up waving it off. Dre Burke comes over to hold the zone. He threw that one towards the net, and it went just wide. That was Easton Schlimgen who has it for Mitchell. His pass goes into the zone where Dre Burt will take it now. To the far side for Wadeen. And Ryan Wadeen will walk it to the red line. His backhanded pass for Dotson, just a little bit too far. And now John Lyons trying to take his man out of the play. Devin Dotson came in and ran him over. And now Dotson will play it in the empty zone of the ice and carry it in. Dotson goes one-on-one. He'll try to get to the front of the net on the backhand pass. Well, Marlins players were there to clear it away, but not out of the zone. As now Carbonneau will carry it in. He'll swing wide. Carbonneau's pass goes back for Wadeen. Throws one towards the net. It's around the net. A save made by Vaughn, flipped up, and it will come out of the zone. Jaden Floor is able to control it. He'll pass it back over for Ryan Wadeen. Goes off the skate of Carbonneau, and now taken by Dotson again. And Devin Dotson for John Lyons. That's knocked down. And then up the boards by Loftman. And it comes out of the zone. And it will be now Elfstrand. Throws it in. Throws it wide of the net. Duffy comes out. Plays it. His pass. Now Howard looks to get some speed, but instead it'll be played back in. Duffy gloves it. Drops it down for now Floor. Behind his own net. Plays it back out for Grease. And Ashton Grease and Carter Sanderson coming in 2-on-2. Grease swings wide. His shot trying to go to that far side post and goes just wide of the nets. Howard holds his own. He walks in to Floor, looking to get a shot away. Backhander by Grease, and it's covered up by Vaughn, and we get a whistle with 10:30 to go here in counting in the third period. Caps have a 7-0 lead. No scoring yet in this third period. Stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll give you the final stats, tell you what's upcoming. Told you so far already in the first couple intermissions, but we'll tell you again in that final post-game here at the end of the night. Carter Sanderson, also have our player of the game. Sanderson, his pass off the boards. No one in particular, but just getting some open space. Grease is able to poke check one away. Now here's Sanderson back in on his backhand. Looking for his fourth. A backhander towards the net, and Vaughn makes the save. The glove to get a whistle with 9:45 to go here in the third period. Well, we'll give you a preview right now. The Hawaii Lady Capitals will take on the Rushmore Thunder tomorrow. 5 o'clock, puck drop, 4:40 on the air for coverage, as the Caps will be looking to go to 2-0. The Lady Caps are, that is. Jay Sanderson back behind the net, trying to get one in front. Keller Herman that was, trying to get it for Schweitzer. Comes now for Anderson. That puck goes off of a skate, stays in the zone. Schweitzer gets knocked down, and the Marlins will clear the zone out to the neutral zone off the skate of Dre Burns. And now walking in, there's a shot and a save made by Duffy. That was his toughest save yet, and he was able to make that one look routine. And with 8:50 to go in the third period, the Capitals will have a defensive zone draw. Elfstrand had the shot. Duffy made the save, was able to cover it up. Another chance that goes wide of the net. Will be taken by McDaly. Trying to come in front for Elfstrand. Could not. Now Elfstrand has it again from the face-off dot. That shot gets blocked down by Corbin Beestrom. There's another chance that goes wide from Grosstedier. And now another chance to pass to Herman. And then we'll come out. Grosstedier in for McDaly. Daly with a shot. That one's blockered away by Duffy, and it goes into the nets. Out of play again. And another whistle. 8:10 left to go and counting here in the third period. Capitals have been able to knock off the Mitchell Marlins, sweep them in the season series for the last couple of years. Now they're off to a good start to being 1-0 against Mitchell and 1-0 to open up the season. Here's a shot. There's a save made from the point. That came off the stick of Daniel Loftman, and it was sticked into the corner. Duffy didn't give a rebound. Now Alex McIntyre trying to race down. But it is taken by Mitchell behind the net, lost the puck. Here comes a pass, trying to get into the front. But instead it'll be taken by the Mitchell again. Now another chance. McIntyre along with Aiden Anderson. And now Jaden Floor behind his own net. Anderson couldn't get it out. Now Aiden Anderson again. His pass, that one is knocked down. Keenan Howard didn't touch the falling Mitchell Marlin player. He toe-picked himself into the ground. And then dumped back in. There is delayed offside. It will roll back out. And the Marlins now have it again. Nathan McCormick gets run into. And now a pass for Aiden Anderson. Anderson starts to move in. A good diving poke check. That time from Parker Denny. 6:40 to go here in the third period. Capitals lead at 7-0. Anderson still in the attacking end. Pass goes over, comes back for Anderson. Trying to get it to the front of the net. That chance, that one is knocked down and it rolls through. And the Capitals score to make it 8-0. Devin Dotson's going to get the goal. And it is 8-0. That one was off the Mitchell Marlin player. And Devin Dotson makes it 8-0 with 6:20 to go here in the third period. I don't even know if that was really a shot from Dotson. He kind of was shaking his head. Like, that's not how I want to score my first regular season goal. But Devin Dotson does get the job done. It is now 8-0. Goes back to the neutral zone and back in. Went off the stick of Grayson Hunsley. Now here's Hunsley again. Pass for Dotson, goes off the stick. And then a man is checked. He got checked by a couple different guys. Jacob Goldhammer got checked down. where the Marlins have it in their own zone, out to the neutral zone from the red line. Moving in to the attacking end. Long shot from the point. Easy save there off the shot from Mick Daly. Duffy has now made 22 saves for the Capitals. Up ahead here, Sanderson looking for his fourth. He has tripped up, and we'll have a penalty. With 5:23 left to go, the Capitals will get their third opportunity on the power play. Looking to go 3 for 3. Just the third penalty of the game for the Mitchell Marlins. As it will be Goldhammer that gets the penalty. And the Capitals, and they've already taken 10 seconds off the power play. The clock runs before the puck is dropped with a 8-0 lead right now for the Capitals. Here's Ryan Wadeen on the backhand trying to get in front. That one is loose and is cleared away by the Marlins. Rolls all the way down. Duffy will knock it down and then play it all the way up for Ashton Grease. This pass will go back for Sanderson. He's going to try and get some speed in the neutral zone. He had to stick one along, otherwise he's going to lose the puck to Parker Denny. And then wrapped around the boards on the far side. Grease momentarily holds the zone, but it is taken back out. Sanderson did a good job to back check, and now Grease carries it in. Grease stops, hands it for Wadeen. His shot goes wide. Backhand trying to get out, knocked down by Sanderson. Burnt holds the zone. His pass now for Beck comes in front, but is blocked away. Comes back to Beck. And now Ashton Grease again. Another pass to Beck. There's Grease. A shot that gets blocked. Goes back behind the net. 50 seconds left to go in the power play. Carter Sanderson at the point, over for Burt. Burt waits, throws one towards the net, going just wide. Back out, Sanderson another time holds his zone. Grease, high slot. That shot gets blocked. And then finally cleared by the Marlins. Good pressure there by the Capitals on that third power play. And Kieran Duffy will tee it up and hand it off for Dre Burt. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. Burt played it off the net, trying to keep it away from Mick Daly, and a good job by Daly, but he doesn't outmuscle Burt away from the puck. And now a pass here for Grease with 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Grease didn't get all that shot. Went just wide. Knocked down by the stick of the Marlins. Comes for Jaden Floor with 8 seconds to go in the power play. And the Capitals will not be perfect on the power play here tonight with 2 seconds and 1, and they go back to even strength in 5-on-5 with 3:20 to go here in the third period. John Lyons with a shot. That's a pad save made by Vaughn. And Lyons runs into Elfstrand to knock him off the puck. On the far side. Going to be played. Here's Floor. He's got a chance to get over. That one is to Floor from Carbonneau. And then that shot got blocked up. And now John Lyons plays it around. And the Mitchell Marlins will escape the zone. And carrying it in is Ashton Reimnitz. Backhander. That one's blocked down. Pites faked the shot. Will take it in the near side corner. But John Lyons got to it. But it comes back to Tanner Pites. Trying to get away for a shot. Didn't get all of it. And then Duffy is able to make the save and hold on for a whistle with 2:27 to go here in the third period. 24 shots for the Mitchell Marlins, 24 saves for Kieran Duffy. 8 goals for the Oahe Capitals. They lead at 8-0 over the Marlins with 2:10 to go in the third period. On the near side draw, it's won by the Capitals. They escape the zone. Off the boards, Alex McIntyre ices it with 2 minutes left to play. And again, with the running clock, there's not a whole lot to, you not maybe necessarily want to ice it all the time, but it doesn't really hurt you because more time comes off the clock to get you out with a win. And the Capitals will start the season at 1-0. Well, the post-game show, we'll talk with Coach Steve Steele. 1:40 left to go. There's another whistle as the puck came to Duffy, and he's able to cover for the whistle. Good opening win for the Capitals. Good opening statement win for the Oahe Capitals. 90 seconds left to go in the third period. The only thing left to do is keep the 0 on the scoreboard for the next 80 seconds. Nathan McCormick from behind his own net. Pass goes up. McDaly, it's going to be Parker Denny, slipped. And then Aiden Anderson tripped over him, over his skates, and that could have been a dangerous play. Parker Denny with a shot, but he fanned on it. It came in front for a one-timer, and then the Marlins are offside. And the clock will continue to run. Daniel Loffman couldn't keep it in the zone and then played it just a touch after it went past the blue line. So only 50 seconds left to go here in the third period. The Capitals are going to go to 1-0. Beat the Mitchell Marlins, and they'll play Aberdeen, Watertown, and Huron all on the road next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All three games can be heard on Capital City Rock, and you can watch them on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Played up, Jay Sanderson gets it out of the zone. 2-on-1 here with 30 seconds left to go. Capitals move it in. Shot, and a goal scored. And it's 9-0 for the Oahe Capitals. 25.5 left to go, and the Caps have a 9-0 advantage over the Mitchell Marlins. As it was Schweitzer again to get the goal. And the Caps now lead it 9-0. Barrett Schweitzer with 2 goals here tonight. 25.5 left. And the second, third period goal, and the Capitals have a 9-0 lead. That puck goes out of play. And with 5 seconds left to go, that's going to do it. The Capitals win it 9-0 over the Mitchell Marlins here this evening. I want to say thanks to Jason Burnt for working the camera again tonight. We will return with the post-game show. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The frigid air of winter and the blistering heat of summer can really put a dent into your pocketbook. The gang at Weatherall Roofing and Insulation in Pierce say, just foam it. Saving money on your energy bills is what it's all about with Weatherall Roofing and Insulation. Let Weatherall Roofing and Insulation help you save money with their custom spray foam or blow-in fiberglass insulation. Call 224-7982 for a free estimate. And remember, just foam it.
Dr. Brian Hermansen serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermansen Endodontics aims to provide root canal treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermansen Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace Pools and Spas. Looking to make your home more relaxing for the holidays? Maybe a hot tub, a sauna, pool table, game table, a fire table, or great quality outdoor furniture, or whether you're looking to add a little life to your party. We carry a full line of accessories for all. Don't assume we don't have it. Give us an opportunity to check. We will guarantee the lowest prices in the state. We service everything we sell. Leisure Palace is locally owned and operated for over 30 years, located on the corner of Euclid and Capitol in Pierre.
Saturday night, the Hawaii Lady Capitals are at home, and you can catch the game on Capital City Rock. This is Sports Director John Winkler. Join me as the Lady Caps play host to the Rushmore Thunder in the second game of the season in the middle of a 3-game weekend. Coverage will start at 4:40 with puck drop at 5 o'clock at the Expo Center in Fort Pierre. It's the Hawaii Capitals and Rushmore Thunder girls varsity action Saturday night on your home for Hawaii Capitals. Capital City Rock, CapitalCityRock.com, and available to watch on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
Tired of walking out in the morning with a thick layer of frost and having to scrape your car? Don't want to freeze sitting waiting for the car to warm up? Well, what are you waiting for? Call Jason and the crew at Sunmasters in Pierre, and they can install your remote start today so you can stay warm this winter and keep those windshields defrosted from the comfort inside your home. Call 224-6102 or stop in today at 1020 East Sioux Avenue. Sunmasters in Pierre.
Hi, this is Ashton Grease, captain of the Oahe Capitals, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on 104.5 Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back here into the post-game show as the Hawaii Capitals beat the Mitchell Marlins here tonight 9-0. We are joined here up in the Crow's Nest with Coach Steve Steele. As Coach, right now there's probably no complaints to have with how this game turned out with a 9-0 win.
Yeah, I was very happy with our guys. They stuck with it. Quite literally didn't get some good bounces in the first period there, and I think we hit probably 10 posts over the course of the game. So 1-0 after the first period. That next goal was a big one, and being able to get through that and kind of open the floodgates was huge. Kieran Duffy had a heck of a game in net. Some of these bigger, the games where the score gets a little out of hand, you think that they didn't have to do much, but he had a huge part of this game, and I think the turning point that really kind of opened it up was, I think it was 2-0 or 3-0, and they had a pass that came out to the slot uncovered, and he hit one-time shot. He made a heck of a save. We go right down about 5 seconds later and get a goal, and from there on, I think that kind of opened it up.
Yeah, and that's the thing that might go unnoticed is when it's a 1-0 game and the bounces aren't going your way. The bounces might not go away your way in the back of the net on the other end, and all of a sudden you're down 2-1 or it's tied 1-1. But Duffy didn't let that happen and ended up with a 25-save shutout. And I was kind of talking about that's kind of that's a good mark to have, because you don't. While you like to see 0 shots and your defense just plays but you want to have your goalie involved in the action a little bit, and he was involved enough and made some really good saves.
Yeah, I mean, he was, like we talked after the first period, he was locked in. He was playing the puck a lot, and that really kind of helps him zone in on the game when he can be communicating and getting back there, stopping the puck on dump-ins and helping to move the puck around and get it out of our zone a little quicker. He had an outstanding game. That was every bit a very good shutout. There's shutouts, and then there's good shutouts, and that was a really, really good shutout by him.
I don't want this to continue to happen, but maybe Carter Sanderson needs to hit me in the face with a flying football every game, because he finished with a hat trick in his first regular season game. Like I said, I don't want that to continue, but I guess if I have to take one for the team at some point, maybe I will have to again.
Yeah, I was just going to say, don't be selfish now. Don't be selfish. You're fine. Your glasses are not broke. No, but I mean, what can you say about that kid? Like we said, his challenge, coming into the season was, don't feel like you've got to try and do everything. Don't try to feel like you got to make the perfect pass. Just come in and use your skills, and he's got a great shot, and you saw that today. I mean, 2 out of his 3 goals were just wonderful shots, that most goalies aren't going to stop, so he is an outstanding player. And that's a really fun first line to watch again this year.
Well, and a couple of these guys, Barrett Schweitzer and Keller Herman, you kind of talked about them being the penalty killing guys. Well, they combine and score 2 goals and get a couple of assists in there. Herman gets 2 points. Schweitzer gets a goal. That's pretty good night for guys that are going to be penalty killers.
Yeah, well, and then they did an outstanding. They just bring so much energy to the table. They're really that energy line, and they just did an outstanding job doing exactly that. Keller could have had one. He pushed the whole goalie into the net, so it didn't count. But if he'd gotten there just a half step earlier, he probably would have been able to jam that one home for another one. And they just have so much speed and so much just almost will, to just get to places that people shouldn't get, and so they've just added a really big element that we haven't had.
Now you guys will get the week off and get a chance then to play 3 games next weekend: Aberdeen, Watertown, and Huron. You get 4 road games, actually 5 road games in a row before you open up at home. But you get a chance to play 1 game. Do you like the fact that you get a chance to play 1 game and then get kind of a week to prepare for then a 3-game weekend? You don't jump right into a 3-game weekend on the road?
Yeah, 2-2 might have been a little nicer than 1-3, but